Hello, StarMunchers. Max here, back playing Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. It's been a minute since I recorded, as has become sort of the unofficial tradition of me starting each of these videos. So I believe at the end of the last episode, we were essentially told by the elusive man that the next mission that we do, we need to make sure that our party is like allied with us, that they're happy or something. There's something about like whatever we're about to do next in the main story that we need to make sure that we are leveled up for, that we have the gear for. So I kind of want to make my rounds, and I'll probably just forward through this until I find anything interesting. And then I also probably want to do a little bit more research in the area before we leave the system, just because I don't know what opportunities we're going to have later on to do that. So there's probably going to be a lot of cutting here at the beginning of the episode, so I apologize for that. But I just want to fast forward until I find new stuff. Okay, so this is where all that stuff that we've been collecting is going. Okay, so this is why we need the Palladium and the Element Zero. I've been waiting for an explanation on this the whole time, because I've wanted to use the stuff that we've been collecting, but I didn't know where it needed to be spent, and it looks like this is where it goes. Research terminal versus the actual... Okay. Assault armor. Research that. We have so much stuff that I haven't... Yeah, we'll just research all this stuff, because there's a lot... There's a lot of stuff that, we didn't research before. There's, quite a few things, and this is exactly what the elusive man was talking about, I think. Just like making sure that everything's been upgraded, because this all costs the stuff that we've been scanning for. We might as well use it. Because we've probably been playing at a bit of a disadvantage on accident a lot of the time, because I haven't been doing any of this. So we're gonna research all this stuff. Wow, that was like... How long was that? Like 5 minutes worth of upgrading stuff. Sorry, I didn't know I was supposed to be doing that. That's on me. There's a lot of stuff we just unlocked, which is good. I'm kind of curious to see about that armor. Let's talk to Morden real quick.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Some other time. About anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need
right.
me.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make my rounds.
Commander, sorry I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
Yeah, how would you be able to focus on a mission with something like that going on?
You'd like us to go take a look at the wreck? See if it's legit?
If the coordinates aren't too far out of our way, I could at least verify the wreck. Who knows, maybe there is actually someone out there. I want to also mention that I don't make a habit of looking for random SOS signals. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Why don't we take a look at our weapons real quick? So for me, we've got the shotgun. 2 options. Eviscerator. that looks cool. We'll select that. SMG, I'm fine with the Locust. We're just doing a lot of housekeeping initially, but I don't mind that. While all of my upgrades are currently going still. Clean out dead fish? What? Are they all dead? What the heck? Do I have to keep buying new fish? What happened? Dang it. Are they only there for a small amount of time? That sucks. I'm sorry, what? Okay, can I turn you off? Ah, that's fine. Alright, let me take a look at this. So casual appearance, I don't think there's anything new on that front, which is fine because this is perfectly fine. But for the armor, Cerberus Assault, that's nasty. I hate that. That's a look. Regen and Storm Speed. Inferno Armor. The Inferno Armor is kind of cool. I kind of like that. The helmet looks really dumb. I'm not sure I like the helmet, but... Oh, but I can't customize that, can I? Negotiation bonus goes up. Oh, yeah, so I can only... Alright, maybe we just change... Did I work on all these? Ammo pack, Greaves. I think we're good with all that. I don't want to waste too much time on that. Let me check my private terminal.
Admiral Stephen Hackett, Alliance HQ.
Hey, the man, the myth, the legend.
Commander, thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
So, okay, so Hackett's obviously Alliance, and he believes in this theoretical invasion by the Reapers. So, like, this can only be a good
I'll make
idea,
this a priority.
I think.
The prison is hidden underground in a Batarian outpost in Aratan. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
Alright, let's check this. Status of my team. First of all, do we have any other appearance cycle for Jack? Okay, thank goodness. I'm sorry, but whoever designed this for a space merc, now she looks like one of the bad guys from Fallout, but you know what? It's better than this. 'Cause wow. Why even? I think everybody else we've given... We don't have anything new for Morton. Garrus's thing I like. Her Cerberus thing looks dumb. Kasumi's red outfit's awesome. We still have all these. Alright, we're good. Yeah, Jack's outfit... Oh, man. It was just not good. It's just not good. It's so out of place with the rest of the spacey type stuff. Upgrades. So those are my upgrades. Unread messages. What do I got? Tombs. What the hell kind of games are you playing, Shepard? You did the buddy act when I had the gun on that Cerberus scientist, telling me you understood. Now I find out you're working for Cerberus? Tests were done on me that you can't even imagine. For years, Cerberus did them. They tortured me. They used me as a lab rat. Now you're teaming up with them like any other merc band? I've got my own merc team now, Shepard, and I'll kill any Cerberus team I can find. If I run into you, don't expect any different. The guy who he talked down from killing, which I understand that. Untitled. Hey, Shepard. Heard I have you to thank for getting out of purgatory. Sent a ship to round me up, but they didn't weapons check good enough. I'm gonna carve your name instead of mine into my next victim as thanks. Got anyone you need dead? Haha. You did take a shot at me, though, on my way out, so I'll have to kill you. You know how it goes. Dad taught me that when you let anybody hurt you, they get ideas, so you make sure to send a message. Not like I'm sending now, though. See you around. The people who live here are coming back, and it's showtime. Look around for your name. I'll make sure you find it before I find you. Billy. That's fine. Whatever. Robin Reeve, Commander. The Alliance soldier here gave me this contact information. I hope this reaches you. You said you were trying to stop those collectors. They took my son and my brother. Have you found them? Do you know where they are? I know you're looking, but so many people are just gone. Every family lost someone. The children are the worst. Empty desks at the schools, winter clothes that never got worn. Please, the Alliance isn't doing anything. The Council isn't doing anything. If you can find our people, I'm begging you to do something. Tell me something I can do. Tell me anything. Robin Reeve. Shadow Broker Intel. We're aware that your old friend Liara Tsoni has been hunting for the Shadow Broker for several years. We wouldn't mind helping her in that hunt, given the broker's past work for the collectors. We recently uncovered some information that might give Liara a lead on where to find the Shadow Broker's base of operations, but unfortunately she doesn't have much faith in Cerberus intel. If you'd visit Ilium and pass it on to her as a gesture of goodwill, we'd appreciate it. Holy smokes, there's a lot going on. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to help Jacob first. That's what we're going to do. Because that matters more to me at this moment in time than anything else does. We're also I'm gonna keep making my rounds. We're gonna talk to everybody, get everybody up to speed, just so I can be reapprised of everything, and then we will go and look into Jacob's situation. I don't think Kasumi will have anything new to say, because she's DLC.
I was just thinking about you.
Okay, yeah, cool. We are good. We're good there.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
What's going on?
You remember what I told you about Father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
So why are you sharing the family history with me?
My father's agents have been searching for my sister for years. I believe they've tracked her to Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in a lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Okay, so this is why we talk to our friends, because we went from having very little direction to having a whole lot of things to do in a very short period of time. All right, Garrus, I swear.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some
Yep, that's all good.
Talk to you later.
I'll be
That
here
is
if you
all
need.
good. That's fine. Okay. So now, now we go downstairs, and we talk to. Morden was good. Is it only Jack down there? Because I know that Zaid. I think we might have blown it with Zaid. So I was rewatching some of the footage from the episode where we tried to help him and his revenge quest. I'm wondering if we, by not letting him have his revenge when he wanted it, I don't know if he will ever be loyal to us. All right, thank goodness.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have met some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson, done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
You can ask her about the specific crimes?
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So, you. And thanks for asking.
Alright. Well, I'm still glad we talked with Jack. That's, I can't say I'm surprised, necessarily. I'm more surprised that they actually gave us concrete dialogue about it, instead of just sort of hinting at stuff. We're not gonna wake the baby yet, I don't think. I think that would be a bad call. You got anything to tell me?
Back for more?
Nope. So we have a lot of different things to do. However, we're going to help Jacob first, and then Liara's quest to find the Shadow Broker is not necessarily pressing. The person who's been captured by Batarians, that is pressing. We're gonna help Jacob first, and then we'll worry about the Batarian prison after, because that's probably gonna be a whole thing. Alright, let's back up. Alright, let's go to the mass. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna explore everything here. That's what we're gonna do. If I find anything interesting, I'll let you know. Okay, we are filled back up on 3 out of 4 of those little things that I was curious about, these items that are used to fuel the upgrades. That was my biggest question. So now we're just back to hunting for element 0, wherever possible, and that's what we're going to mainly spend our time looking at. Got this 100%. We discovered, obviously, Horizon, Venture, Prospect, Watchmen. And, yeah, we are stocking back up on what we need. Okay. Help Jacob. Help Jacob. That is right there. Let's do this. We're going to help Jacob in this episode. Then after, we'll see about the prison. And then after, there's multiple quests that are taking us to Ilium, I believe. Oh, Enoch? Okay. Okay, let's get to a fuel depot. First of all, buy fuel. Buy probes. Fill back up. Let's go ahead and explore the planets first. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting. Oh boy. Joab is a two-mooned habitable planet that is most well known for its mass extinction event. Thousands of years ago, Joab was home to a primate-like spacefaring civilization, as well as abundant flora and fauna. However, this can be only deduced from time capsules put into the ground well outside habitation centers. All cities and detectable dwellings were targeted in a massive orbital bombardment that turned them into vapor. The resulting dust shroud killed all photosynthetic life and all fauna dependent on it. Today, humans have recolonized the planet and are rapidly introducing their own species, beginning with cyanobacteria and heterotropic bacteria to bring a suitable level of oxygen and nitrogen for respiration. Travel advisory. Atmospheric pressure at sea level on Joab is double that of Earth. Visitors with upper respiratory infections, emphysema, cancer, or a history of thoracic surgery should consult their physician before landing on Joab. There's an anomaly, huh?
Bastards didn't know what hit him. Coming around for a second patrol, looking for survivors. Bastards didn't know what hit him.
Launching probe. I have found something.
Mercenary activity detected on planet's surface. Communications match Blue Sun's encoding protocols. Possible location of rumored site of illegal archaeological activity. Blue Sun's intentions unknown. Okay. Okay. We'll take care of that later. We can't do that now. Okay. Okay. So, we went and we looked at Mizraim, we looked at Laban, we looked at Joab, we found an anomaly, and we went to Goliath. So, now, all that we have left to do is to head over to Alpha Draconis. I will check this little thing out, this dig site. I will do that, but that's not pressing. We're going to move on. We're going to help Jacob. Keep telling myself that. We're going to help Jacob before we do anything else. I might look at the other planets in this system just to cross it off my list. Let me take a look at this. Okay, 50%? Okay, so we went and we looked at 2175 AR2, got that. So 2175 Aya is where we're going to help Jacob. Let's do this.
Anomaly detected.
Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. It is possible that this is an as-yet unexplored garden world.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW46.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's land. We're gonna help Jacob. Let's do this. Hopefully this goes well. We shall see. All right. Obviously, is Jacob's locked in already on this one? Yeah, makes sense. We're not taking. We're gonna take Garrus. Yep. All right. Also, I accidentally during the upgrade thing, I accidentally like reallocated all my points. So I might need to fix that real quick. And just purchase all these ranks. I don't think it was for the whole party. I think it was just me, right? No, maybe it was everybody. I don't know. I don't think it was. I think it was just me. All right, we're good there. Jacob's got 5 points to spare. Let's give him that. And then that's all locked up. Let's look at Garrus. Garrus has 4 points. Let's rank that. And I think we are good, and everybody's loadouts are good. So we are good to go. All right, cool. I forgot that you can change their weapon loadouts right before each mission, which now I know how that works. Certainly looks pretty, but looks can be deceiving. Even if this is an old distress signal, and his father is dead, I feel like it'll mean a lot to Jacob if we do this.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Alright, we are going to hard save, because I've done so much within the first 40 minutes of recording that I would hate to lose any of that and have to redo it.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Oh. That's...
Looks
the
like it
ship's
was
AI?
stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Looks like the computer AI is up and running.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Oh, that's not good.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
So who the heck did that? Why would you do that?
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
Or he didn't want you finding him too soon or something like that? I don't know. My gun's away, which is good, I guess.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
They've seen us.
Firing a high-impact shot!
Target down!
Whoops. Okay, we're gonna go fire mode.
In the eye!
So there's at least some people still here. But it seems like their mind's been a little bit turned to goop a little bit, maybe, which is sad. But I guess it's better than dead.
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Okay. Any ammo for me? Thank you. Okay. Oh, so there's robots.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Maybe they made their own little society down here? What the heck is going on?
Huh. They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Either way, such a clear gender divide seems odd.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
This is like the Time Traveler, where they go to the future and all the women are like airheaded and all the men are like monsters. Statue.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
That's not great. I didn't mean to do that, but I have already. And I always forget how to... Here, was it Z? How do you put the weapon away? Nope, that's not it. Oh well.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Who's saying that? Who's... Okay.
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Please, here. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Yikers. This doesn't... Alright, we're gonna blow this up. Okay. C to C. And arrow to arrow, and battery to battery, and T to T. And then run. Okie dokie.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
This definitely doesn't look good, but... we don't have answers yet, so let's just hold on for a second.
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Firing a high impact shot.
Alright, we got any more friends? Let's get ammo back. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, whoa. Pump the brakes there, Chief. Just heal for a second. You're gonna do that, and you're gonna do that.
I got him!
That one hit!
Ammo. Okay, back up. There's a lot of mechs down here. Dang.
He had his fun. Now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
But that doesn't explain who crashed the ship initially.
Shields down.
Because his dad was the one who crashed the ship. Because if his dad was innocent and he was able to send a message through the beacon, that would make sense, would it not?
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Yeah, if it doesn't sound like it's right, it might not be. But we'll see. This looks like an arena.
Enemy combat. Hostile.
Oh, that's a big guy.
Can't get a lock.
Okay, hold on.
I'm taking friendly fire.
Okay. Heal up for a second. Let's back up. Take cover. Okay, Garrus, buddy. I'm gonna need you to stop stepping in front of me when I... Okay. It's technically my fault. I'll get you back up here in a second. Let's unity up.
Have a nice trip.
You die. You can die.
Yes!
Okay, you're good.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Again, it might not be what we think. This whole thing is weird. 0, thank you. Is that him? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save real quick before we do this, just in case.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Yikers. Ooh. Man.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Good for her, honestly. Like, obviously the situation sucks, but the fact that she broke those channels to get that information to you.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'm going to end this episode here for obvious reasons, because there was a lot going on in that one. But yeah, I'm going to call the episode there. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.